Hey guys, welcome to the episode of Gary in the Kitchen. I'm Gary. Today we're going to make a delicious pork chop and onion and pepper dish that's quite soothing. It could be like a comfort food, but on a cold day like today when it's a nice chilly 16 degrees, something good and robust going down is going to be wonderful. So grab your glass of sweet tea. Join me in the kitchen. Hey guys, welcome to Gary in the Kitchen. I'm Gary. Today we're going to do another pork chop dish. Pork chop, the other white meat. So let me tell you what we have. It's going to be pork chop simmered in broth with onion and peppers. Very simple ingredients, but very, very delicious. Okay, it makes a good weeknight meal or a Sunday night meal for the family around the table. So let me show you what we have and what the ingredients are, okay? So here I have 6 boneless pork chops. We'll brown them and because you don't want gray meat in your sauce again, so you want to brown your meat. But of course, I got salt and pepper to season with. I got Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning from Louisiana, so that's our table salt. Got onion and a bell pepper. I'm using 2 onions because they're rather small. I have about a medium-sized bell pepper. If I don't think that's enough, I have another bell pepper on the side that I can add some more to it. But we're going to slice the onion and peppers lengthwise versus a chop or a dice, and it just makes the dish look really nice, and they're just delicious to eat. And then we're going to add some chicken broth. It's going to be probably about a cup to a cup and a half of chicken broth, and we'll bring it just to a boil. Then we'll turn it down and let it simmer so the chops can finish cooking and the flavors intermingle with each other and the chops become really, really tender. So we're going to serve it over jasmine rice. Another good thing, if you want to use riced cauliflower, you're more than welcome. It's actually good. But I got jasmine rice in my blood. So that's what we're going to have. So we're going to get started here, okay? Hey guys, we're about to brown the pork chops. As you can tell, I seasoned them with salt and pepper and the seasoned salt. So I'm going to, since it's 6 of them, I'm going to just do brown 3 of them at a time, and then we will get back to you once they're ready. Okay. Hey guys, got the last batch of pork chops, the last 3 pork chops browning. They're about ready to come out. So let's see if they're browning. Yep, they're browned enough. So I'm gonna take them out and put them on the plate. And we're gonna put our peppers and onions in the same oil and pan, and then we're gonna saute them. As you can see, I cut the peppers and the onions, lengthwise, and we're just gonna put them in. Put them in. You don't really want to cook them through. You just want to get like a char and some loosening in the onions, not a lot, because you don't want them to become soggy or too soggy. Season with a little black pepper, a good pinch of salt, and a slight sprinkle of the seasoned salt. Okay. You're just going to toss them around. And just picking up the brown bits off the bottom of the pot of browning the pork chops. You're going to give it a lot of added flavor. Okay? Alrighty. So the vegetables are sauteed enough. We're going to put the pork chops back in the skillet. If there's any juices where you had your pork chops resting, add that back in because it's just added flavor. Okay. Kind of like nestle them in there. Nestle them chops down in there between those onions and peppers. Woohoo! It's going to be so good. I'll tell you what. We got some extras you can like spoon out on the top of your meat. Like that there. Yes, sirree. Alrighty. So this is the biggest part of the dish here. I got a little bit of juice on the plate. I'm going to add that back in to the pot along with some seasoning that may have fallen off. Like that. And next is I have a cup and a half of chicken broth. Depending how many chops you use, how thick your chops are, how your stove cooks and your pots cook, you may need to add some later on, or it may be enough. That's your calling. And also remember, when you're seasoning, little to start with and add it, because once you put too much seasoning in there, you got too much seasoning in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour that in there like that right there, all over the pork chops and the peppers. As you can see the broth in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up, the fire up, the burner up, bring it to a boil, then I'm going to turn it back down and let it simmer. Okay? Alrighty, so we got the broth back to a boil in the pot with the chops and the onion and peppers. So we turn it down. We'll turn it down to probably like, I guess we call it medium high, a low high, a low medium, and just I'm just gonna let them simmer for a while. And depending on how thick your pork chops are and the atmosphere that you're cooking in, as to how long the chops will take to cook. Now, if you need to add more broth at any time, do so, because you don't want them to, simmer dry, boil dry, and kind of mess your meat and your vegetables up. So if you ever have to add more broth to it, more liquid to it, do so by all means. And again, to your tasting and how much you like. If you like a lot of juice, add extra. If you like less, not so much. Okay, so I got it turned down. I'm going to put the lid on it, and we're going to let them simmer away for a while. And the pork chops are going to finish cooking. The vegetables are going to get tenderer, and the pork chops will get tender as well. Okay. Hey guys. Welcome back. The pork chops have simmered and cooked through and tenderized, and it's going to be delicious. So we have it plated up. I'm going to ask Greg to show you his plate. The rice with the peppers and onions, and then the chops. That's what it looks like. So we're going to sample it, and we'll give it a thumbs up, or we'll give it a thumbs down, or we'll give it a maybe thumb. So like I was saying, it's a very simple dish, easy for a weeknight or a Sunday dinner. The chop is very tender. It just cuts like butter.
Yeah, you don't even need a knife. You
oh my gosh! Wow, wonderful. Mm-hmm. So fresh. Mm-hmm. So light, easy on the palate. Good. Feels good going down on a cold winter day.
Mm-hmm. We started, it was 16 degrees. Now it's 25. Heat wave.
The broth on the rice is just so delicious. It's just so good. Mm-hmm. So that jasmine rice is like my favorite thing in the world now.
Yeah.
I won't buy just plain Mahatma rice or just plain white rice.
It's got to be jasmine.
It's got to be jasmine. But anyways, I want to thank you all that have watched the videos and given us thumbs ups or made comments on them. Keep doing so. Do it for this one. If you like what it looks like and it sounds good to you, give us a thumb up. If you try us, let us know how you like it.
Yes.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. We're trying to build it up, and we say this every week, but we are trying to build it up, and share what we're doing in our lives. It's some things are funny, some things are boring, and some things are a lot of fun. So thank you all for watching. Again, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to be notified when we upload something. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye bye now.